As I walk along this road, realize the wonder as I go. And now I find the way to be, the way that's right for me. Changing seasons as I ride along the prairie great divine. And now we are together again, together, yes, that's life. The leaves begin to glide from the trees as the snowflakes glisten through the breeze. Flower blooms bring the spring, summer rain as the sun beams through. Now's the time to open up my heart, open up my heart to love again. What was then was great, and here we are right now. Please remember me for who I truly am. As I walk along this road, realize the wonder as I go. And now I find the way to be, the way that's right for me. And now I find the way to be, the way to Jesus Christ, guide the way. And now we are together again, together, yes, everlasting life.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Monday, I was dragging like a rusty old wagon. Tires all flattened, got it down back. This late night red eye overtime habit. Tuesday, Wednesday, no better. Thursday, felt like forever. This struggle bus gotta lead to something. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a past blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance. Staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. Put my lips on a long neck, drink a little of my paycheck. Jackpot jukebox when I hear that throwback. George Jones takes me way back like a Kodak. And I'm smiling, cause you're right on time. And finally, hello Friday, I could kiss you. too. And thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance. Staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weekend really gets me in the mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you.
Her name is Shayna G with the Friday Anthem song for the Tim Kelly Show. That is called Hello Friday. We're glad it's here, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm excited specifically for this weekend because it's going to be above freezing. We're going to hit almost 60 degrees by Sunday and melt some of this snow that we have in Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. That is where I'm broadcasting from right now at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. And by the way, Jordan Ash getting us started with a great tune called That's Life. And we've got a couple of great radio interviews tonight. Jamie Phillips is going to join me in the bottom half of this first hour. In the bottom half of hour number 2, Tony Kennedy from a great group called the Flying Clouds. They are a country gospel group. You're going to love their music, and you're going to get to hear lots of stories behind the songs tonight. 3 hours of the best in new country music, and many artists are making their radio debut tonight on the program. And it is also song release day for quite a few singles that I'm going to be playing tonight, including one by Jamie Phillips. And so we're going to interview him and debut his brand new single, too, called Cry on a Wednesday. Well, it is Friday, and I'm glad to be here. I hope you guys are having a good time so far. We're going to get lots of great country music on the radio, but I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the other stations that replay this program. Great ones like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, down to roadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio, Texas, and we are also on Tailgate Country Radio from Canada. My good friend Robert Moody, you're going to hear a song that he wrote tonight on the program as well. Radio 94.3 in Sweden and Hot and Funky Radio. Then we also have KWradio.com, and you can check out the Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming services like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, wherever you stream music. Just search the Tim Kelly Show and you will find me, and you will be listening to New Country's Best. Brand new music from a great Americana group called the Lonesome Six, who also happen to be sponsors of this program, and their logo is scrolling across the screen right now over here on YouTube. Their latest single is called Small Things on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio on this New Music Friday.
Searching for you a long time, baby, and I don't know if I can do it anymore, 'cause every time I give my heart to someone, I always end up passed out on the floor. And I'm not saying there's not a chance. There's still time for us to find romance. With every turn I find myself in trouble. Every road leads to misery. But I'm thinking with you by my side, girl, that we can find a better place to be. Saying there's not a chance, but there's still time for us to find romance. Spend my single chance, girl. Just don't play too many games with me. My whole heart's hanging by a thread now. So either pull me up or just leave me be. Spend my night sweating all the small things, with the whole world holding me down. These thoughts keep racing through my head whenever you're not around.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
You talk slow, you drive fast, you fix your drinks way too strong. You break rules, you break hearts, you ain't right, but you're never wrong. You cuss and you pray, you laugh till you cry and speak with no filter on. You're cute when you're mad, good when you're bad, and best when we're all alone. You're my little mystery, wild smile gypsy, two-drink tipsy mess. Dancing to the beat of your own drum, I never know what's coming next. But without your little bit of out there, I swear I don't know where I'd be. So come here, baby, lay some of that crazy on me. Don't hold back, 'cause I could use a little more of that. You just being yourself, you ain't gotta be shy, 'cause I kinda like how you ain't like everyone else. You change your mind like you changed the station, but oh, I wouldn't change nothing about you, girl. Just keep on doing your thing. You're my little mystery, wild smile gypsy, two-drink tipsy mess. Dancing to the beat of your own drum, I never know what's coming next. But without your little bit of out there, I swear I don't know where I'd be. So come here, baby, lay some of that crazy on me. You cuss and you pray, you laugh till you cry and speak with no filter on. You're cute when you're mad, good when you're bad, and best when we're all alone. You're my little mystery, wild smile gypsy, two-drink tipsy mess. Dancing to the beat of your own drum. You're my little mystery, wild smile gypsy, two-drink tipsy mess. Dancing to the beat of your own drum, I never know what's coming next. But without your little bit of out there, I swear I don't know where I'd be. So come here, baby, lay some of that crazy on me. Come here, baby, lay some of that crazy on me. Crazy on me.
I've been playing his music for some time because he is great at country music. His name is Cody Webb, and go give him a like and follow on social media. He's got almost 500,000 Facebook followers. He's doing quite well over there, and quite well with that song, too. It is called Crazy on Me. Well, this next artist is making her radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show. She is from the state of Texas. Her name is Kenzie. That is Kensie. Kenzie Coppin. Coppin. This song is called Texas in Me on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on this New Music Friday.
Where I'm from, make no mistake, runs in my blood from the cradle to the grave. I'm as tough as a rattlesnake. God bless your heart, but I don't play games. Mama's strength and daddy's pride both taught me how to love, both taught me how to fight. Give you a piece of my mind, you can be sure I look you dead in the eye. Yeah, that's how I was raised to be. Grit, God, and family. What you see is what you get, and what you get is what you see. That's just the Texas in me. The Texas in me. I'm like a horse with no reins, running wild like the Guadalupe in my veins. When I hit my knees and pray, I thank the Lord for that Lone Star stay. 'Cause that's how I was raised to be. Straight from my family tree. What you see is what you get, and what you get is what you see. That's just the Texas in me. Texas in me. That's just the Texas in
me. You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Do a great night thing, got a fist full of pills rocking in this tire swing. Should I choke and drown on this riverbank, or just drink my pain away? Empty fifth on a tree stump, broke heart got me shook, left a message in a bottle for you to read. A twice broken heart can't break again, set me free. Violent like a tornado's wind. You dare me once, twice. Opened up the door to let you in my life. Wrap me up like kryptonite. Unchain my heart and set me free tonight. On the wall, I burst downstairs through the window of my soul, and I can't take this anymore. Grab another bottle, no, I grab my gun, pull the trigger, in this trip around the sun. Ish, I thought we were done. Round and round we go again. Burning room of deadly sin, violent like a tornado's wind. You dare me once, fool me twice. Opened up the door to let you in my life. Wrap me up like kryptonite. Unchain my heart and set me free tonight. Tornadoes wind. You dare me once, fool me twice. Opened up the door to let you in my life. Wrap me up like kryptonite. Unchain my heart and set me free tonight.
To the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday, and we've got lots of new music already played on the radio for you, but we've got some stories behind the songs with a couple of great radio interviews. And first up tonight is Jamie Phillips. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great, Tim. I'm glad to be here with you.
Glad to be here as well, and thanks for doing the program. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, I love it. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Thank you. I appreciate that too. I hear that you've been listening to my show and loving the music. That is for sure. And now you get to be a part of it.
Yeah, we oftentimes on a bus run, on the day going out or on the day coming back, we'll dial you up on the bus and listen in, and the boys and I definitely love it. We love hearing you, and we love what you're doing.
Man, that is awesome. And yeah, I got an email from your promotion company, and they definitely were excited to be able to get on here with you today. And Consoleum Music Group, and Paige Dunn was the one that sent me the email about playing your music in the past, and you got a brand new song that we're going to debut for you tonight.
That sounds great. Yeah, Paige and Melanie run the show over there. They're super great to work with. They've taken really good care of me, and yeah, they're good people.
That is awesome. Your brand new song's entitled "Cry on a Wednesday," and here just recently, I've been doing Thursdays and Friday nights for a long time on the radio, but I started doing a morning show on Wednesdays, so that's going to be a good one to play on a Wednesday.
Yeah, definitely will.
Going to fit that show great. So let's talk about you and how you got into the world of country music. And I saw in your bio too that you kind of mix it with rock and roll. Man, that's some good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Tim, I love to tell this story. I grew up listening to country music, mainstream country, traditional country, and then kind of hair band era rock and roll. And my two biggest influences musically are probably Bon Jovi and Garth Brooks. Uh-huh. So imagine mashing those two up. That's kind of what I am and where I come from, and love the stories in the songs, but also what made Garth such a industry sensation was that he was a true storytelling country guy who would then run around stage like a rock star madman and jump around on cables and whatnot.
Right.
And so I grew up right in the middle of that and just fell in love with both of those genres.
We have that in common. I've been living on a prayer for a long time, and I've got several friends in low places, too.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. And I was telling you off the air, it has been a big full circle thing doing this independent country, because now Garth Brooks' daughter, Allie Colleen, is making great country music, and I have had her on this program 3 times, so she's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. We've crossed paths a time or two as well, and she's fantastic.
Yep. She's got a duet out right now with Lee Brice, who got married here in Branson to his wife, Sarah, about 7 years ago here right in Branson.
Yeah, I know Lee well. He is from very close to where I grew up. He and his brother Lewis both. So yeah, we go back a long way.
And in fact, you were telling me where you grew up. It says in the Deep South in your bio, but that is right on the North Carolina-South Carolina border.
That's absolutely right, Tim. I was born in a little town called Shelby, North Carolina, and about 30 minutes south in the upstate rural South Carolina is a little town called Gaffney. And I grew up in Gaffney. If you've ever driven around that part of the world, you can't miss Gaffney because it's marked by a giant peach-shaped water tower.
Okay.
And that was home to me for a long time.
Were you impacted by Hurricane Helene when it came through? That was awful.
No, it did most of its damage just to the north and the west of my hometown. So that whole Asheville kind of corridor took the brunt of that and into East Tennessee. So fortunately, my folks back home were okay. But yeah, all those areas that got hit, that was my stomping grounds as a kid. That's where we would run around. We'd go to Biltmore up in Asheville. We'd spend time on the Blue Ridge Parkway driving around. We'd go to the Smoky Mountains. I mean, that's where I grew up.
You may know a buddy of mine from Asheville. His name is Jody Medford. He's got a super deep baritone voice when he sings, and he played here in Branson at Silver Dollar City, the 1880s theme park here, for about 8 years. But he loved it out there so much he moved back to Carolina. He loves those mountains.
Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. There's nothing like a Blue Ridge sunrise.
Yeah, absolutely. It says that you write music that brings back familiarity with your rhythms and riffs, but it also invites you to experience fresh new lyrics and different twists and turns. Kind of tell us about that process of songwriting. And I saw you've written for national acts as well and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. I'll tell you a little bit about the process, and then a little bit about some of the folks that I have written with and am writing with now. For me, I've been at this for a long time, Tim. I've been writing songs for the better part of 30 years, and really started that as a kid, and then got good enough at it to come to Nashville, and was fortunate enough to be in some writing rooms with the right people at the right time. And early on, when you first get into the world of writing songs, it's one of two things. It's either all raw emotion and it just spills out on the page, and sometimes that's good and sometimes that's bad, or it's telling a story and you tell the stories that you know, and sometimes that's good and sometimes that's bad. Over time, and so all of that, I learned to really embrace raw emotion, which is a very vulnerable and dangerous thing to do, but that's the world of a songwriter.
Yeah.
And I love to tell a story. So I've kept those elements. And as I've progressed through my career as a writer, and being exposed to other great writers in town and writing with other great writers in town, and even new young writers that are coming in who have all this energy and zest for life, you start to pick up these extra tricks and tools, how to use language, how to use phrasing, how to use word structure that really just add more layers and more life to the songs. So I'm still very much a storyteller. I'm still very much a raw emotion guy, but as my writing has progressed, it has been shaped a lot more along the lines of a craft, like a tradesman, a master carpenter or, you know, an artisan or a painter. So that's kind of how I approach the world of writing.
Wow, that is awesome. I painted for years, and it's all about the prep work, man. You don't want to make a mess of anything. You want it to be just perfect when you're done, but there's a lot of work that goes into that. Absolutely. And a lot of work goes into songwriting, and like I tell it on the radio all the time, I'm amazed at how you can wrap it up in, like I'm looking at Cry on a Wednesday, 4 minutes and 17 seconds. That just blows my mind.
Yeah, and by industry standards today, that's a long one. But again, I've been doing this long enough now that, you know, you look back 30, 40 years. I think Waylon Jennings' "Good Old Boys" was like a 2 minute and 20-second song. So, and it's a great song. So, you know, we do write things that are radio friendly. We want to keep them about 3.5 minutes, but at the same time, we're not handcuffed to that. If there's a story to be told and it's compelling and it runs to 4 minutes, we're still going to do it because we believe in the craft.
Absolutely. Now, let me ask you this, too, and I'm sure you'll agree with this, that country music does tell the best stories. And I've had artists that tell me that, you know, they had a hard time writing rock and roll. In fact, Sharon Marie White, who I interviewed just last week from Canada, she loved rock and roll and that genre, but couldn't write it. So I don't know if that's true of you or what.
I haven't had that much of a difficulty, but that's really probably tied to two things, Tim. You know, one is that the rock and roll that I grew up on was very visual. It was very story driven. So you think about, you know, Springsteen, Seeger, John Cougar Mellencamp, 80s rock bands, you know, those are really storytelling songs. They might have powerful guitar riffs or big drum, you know, elements in them, but they're really still storytelling songs. So that's what I'm drawn to. And that's what I've written. Now, other subsets of the rock format, I probably wouldn't be that great at. But if it's a story and it's got powerful melody in it, that's what I love.
Boy, I'm the same way. And in fact, when I got into radio, it was 80s music for me. I went to broadcasting school in 1986 in San Diego, California, and that's what we were DJing. And we actually brought our vinyl records to the school, and we could spin those turntables like they used to do and queue up everything. And we had the commercial carts and all that stuff going on back in the day. It's interesting now that all that vinyl's making a comeback too, but I used to love to do that 1 hour radio show every week, and even though it was just played around the school, man, that's where you could really hone your craft and become good at that. And some of that 80s music, like you just mentioned, I'll tell you just one group, Heart, Ann and Nancy Wilson, man. You go from Never, which is a real upbeat song, to These Dreams, which is a great ballad. And so I love it so much that I've got the big 80s show playing on my radio station around the clock now. When I'm not on the radio here, I'm over there with the big 80s music. I love it.
Yeah, we're in the same boat, and being able to turn the corner on different emotions with different songs is really a beautiful thing. Having an upbeat bop that's followed by a really gritty heartbreak song is that's the essence of music, and that's what we want to do. We want to tap into people's emotions and connect with them over those emotions.
So then later on, there's a song came out that called "Video Killed the Radio Star," and MTV debuted. They used to play videos, and that's what really got me inspired several years ago to start my own video channel. So I've got a TV channel called ICTV, or Indie Country Television. So if you have any videos, if you'd love to send me those video links, I'll be sure to add them to the channel, and people can watch you in action.
Yeah, 100%. We'll definitely get you set up.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm looking at your website, and you kind of got that scruffy beard, Dierks Bentley kind of look. I'll just say that right now.
Yep. That's a byproduct of one part laziness, one part...
the ladies love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So, and how long you been in Nashville now?
Oh, Tim, I think I moved here in 2000, so I have been a Nashville native for 25 years.
Okay. You're past the 10-year town thing and then some.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that is awesome. I saw you're going to be performing on February the 18th. You're going to be, or you were just at Lyrics and Long Necks. That sounds like a fun deal.
Yeah, it definitely is. When we're in town, which this is the season for that, you know, we spend spring to fall out on the road, roaming around, doing the traveling circus road show. But when we're in town during the winter, I still like to go back and play the local writers rounds. We've done more of those than I can count.
Wow.
And Lyrics and Long Necks is run by a buddy of mine. His name's Olin, and he it's right in the heart of Music Row, right in Midtown here, and it's always a packed house, and it's always a surprise when I get to go in there and see people show up to hear songs that have never hit the radio yet, and you get real honest to goodness boots on the ground feedback. If it's bad, they'll tell you.
Yeah.
If it's good, they'll tell you.
Man, I get the same thing instantly, you know, because I do my show on TikTok Live now, and I'm also live on YouTube, and then, of course, my Facebook account. So I'm watching all of these different screens while I'm on the air, and everybody's like that, you know. I mean, you can literally blow up a song in the first 30 or 40 seconds. And, in fact, that's how I know a song's good enough to put on the air. And if I can say New Country's best behind it, then that's our tagline at the radio station here. And that definitely is going to make the cut. And you've got that going on. I'm going to play 3 good ones today that I can say that from.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me ask you this, too. Do you have any brothers and sisters or anything like that? Anybody else musically inclined in your family? Or did you just get that bug yourself?
Oh, no. We're a family of musicians. So growing up, my mom was a piano player and singer in the church choir, and as is the case with a lot of us modern musicians, it started in church and started with, you know, a mom behind a piano singing in the choir. And so that's my mom. She still lives in South Carolina. And then my brother, who's a few years older than me, is the front man for a band out on the West Coast. He's done music his entire adult life, and they are now probably the biggest country cover band in the Southwest. They're headquartered out of Las Vegas. Name of the band is Thrillbilly Deluxe, and they're a great group of guys. Oftentimes we'll play some shows together when we're in the same part of town or the same part of the country, and it's always good to be able to share stage with them.
That is awesome. Man, I'm glad that I asked you that question because, you know, I hear that a lot, that people grew up playing music in the church, and that's where the girls or the guys started singing and things like that. And, in fact, next hour, I am interviewing Tony Canaday from a Christian gospel group called the Flying Clouds. And so we're going to put them on the radio. And I've been getting a lot of that kind of music, and I absolutely love it. There's some good Christian gospel out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and, you know, even Elvis Presley made that, the king of rock and roll. He loved doing that genre, too.
That's right. Yeah, when I first moved to town, I got to meet the remaining members of the Jordanaires that were still hanging around, and it was fascinating to me, the stories that they would tell about being on tour with Elvis and how much he loved gospel music.
Yeah, he did. And, you know, I didn't realize until I saw that movie Elvis that Austin Butler starred in, and he did a great job portraying Elvis. But, yeah, there were so many influences that he had. And that's what I see today in country music. Like, you got the rock and roll and country combined, but there's Americana, and a lot of that sounds country. And I say if it sounds country, I'll sure play it on this program, you know, if I can say New Country's best behind it. And, you know, there's these young people. A lot of them are on these talent competitions like American Idol or NBC's The Voice. I interview a lot of those folks, and I love seeing them keeping traditional country music alive, too, and I'm sure you do as well.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. There's so many paths to be a musician who can impact the genre or the culture with music today, and all of those paths are viable. And so, you know, I came up through the bar and club scene, you know, playing to empty rooms at times and playing to packed houses at times. And then there are others who came up through, you know, contest shows or TV programs. And it's funny because now we all meet each other in the same places. We all meet each other in the writing rooms. We all meet each other at, you know, writers' rounds. We start to share our experiences, and that's what's producing some of the greatest songs that are being written right now.
Boy, that is true. And, you know, I've got some friends that you probably know that do those writers' rounds as well. I know Jan Buckingham is one of them. She plays at the Commodore Grill all the time. Michael Sepharadi and just a bunch of those folks that, you know, it's a big world in this independent community, but it's small at the same time. And you see artists supporting other artists. You co-write with them. You might do a duet with them, stuff like that. I love seeing all that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah.
It is. Tell us about this first song we're going to play, Cry on a Wednesday, your brand new single, and the story behind it.
Oh, yeah. Love Cry on a Wednesday. We're looking forward to getting this out. And, Tim, I'm really appreciative of you putting it on the program here. It releases today. And so it's debuting with you, and we really love and appreciate that you put it on the program. The story behind the song is this. I love this story. I was out one night eating cheap Mexican in a restaurant here in town. And it was a Wednesday evening. I looked across the restaurant and I noticed this beautiful brunette wearing the little black dress that every lady has in her closet for that special occasion. Mm-hmm. And sitting across from her was the manliest of men. You know what I'm talking about. Yep. Like, this guy hits the gym. His shirt is tight on those biceps, and he's got a beard that looks like, it's been manicured for years. And I just happened to notice them because they were a striking couple together. And then as I looked a little closer, I realized this man was weeping. He was tears just rolling down his cheeks. And I was kind of taken aback by it and was like, what is going on here? What is happening at this table? And as I kind of watched, read the body language, read the lips a little bit, I realized she was breaking up with him. Mm. And he was heartbroken over this thing. Mm-hmm. And so immediately, the songwriter in me, for better or worse, took advantage of the moment and said, I got to get home and write this. Mm-hmm. That scene, that picture is compelling. And whether you've been on her side of the table or his side of the table or just watched them as I did in that moment from afar, we've all experienced that. And so came back into the writing room the next day and really had a break in my schedule and was just sitting there by myself with my thoughts. And this is one of the rare ones that I wrote on my own with pen and paper, just sitting in a room, kind of thinking about the emotions of that picture and the experience of that moment and what he must have been going through in the days after that breakup. And so that is Cry on a Wednesday.
That is an amazing story. Man, I love hearing the stories behind these songs. And that's going to fit, Cry on a Wednesday is going to fit perfectly on Wednesday, but that's perfect for any time, man. That's a great story.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And isn't that the reason you do music, is because, you're writing stuff and performing stuff that other people can relate to. You're looking out there in the crowd and the audience, and you might see some of them tear up here and that. And going to an actual show, you do tell those stories behind the songs before you sing it too, and that's always neat to hear too.
Yeah, absolutely. We love sharing the stories behind these songs because, like you say, Tim, they relate. And, people ask me often that don't understand what we do as writers or as artists, how do you do what you do? What are you doing? Where does it come from? I tell people that I write songs from really one of two places. It's either inspiration, experience, or observation, right? Mm-hmm. So you either have had an experience yourself and it's therapeutic for you to write about it and get it out, and other people have had similar experiences, or you see something, you observe that, and it inspires you to write about what you've seen. And so in this case, it was an observed moment, but a very emotional moment that we've all experienced, and it was a perfect fit to write this song.
Perfect. I love it. And thank you for letting us debut it tonight and on the KICR Indie Country Radio out of Branson and on the Tim Kelly Show. It is an honor to be able to do that for you.
Thanks, Tim. We appreciate it a ton.
You are welcome. His name is Jamie Phillips. This is his latest single released today called Cry on a Wednesday on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on this New Music Friday, and we'll come back and talk some more with him after the song.
We need to talk. That's how it all started. I was hoping for the best and turned a blind eye. Cheap margaritas in a corner booth. She opened up with goodbye. Wasn't expecting to cry, but I did that whole hour. She looked so good in that little black dress. I never thought I'd be such a mess. I guess I never expected this. She made me cry on a Wednesday, got drunk on that Thursday. Boss called me on Friday when I didn't show up. I disappeared on Saturday, turned off my phone, just sat in my truck. Prayed on a Sunday, worked on a Monday. Hell, I can't keep track of the days anymore. When she walked out the door, my heart was torn. She made me cry on a Wednesday. She felt bad and she meant it. Said I'd done nothing wrong. That hurt like hell, 'cause she just wanted to move on. I knew all along she could do better than me. I was nothing, she was a beauty queen, but she had my heart, and that was easy enough to see. She made me cry on a Wednesday, got drunk on a Thursday. Boss called me on Friday when I didn't show up. I disappeared on Saturday, turned off my phone, just sat in my truck. Prayed on a Sunday, I worked on a Monday. Hell, I can't keep track of the days anymore. When she walked out the door, my heart was torn. She made me cry on a Wednesday. Show up. I disappeared on Saturday, turned off my phone, just sat in my truck. Prayed on a Sunday, worked on a Monday. Hell, I can't keep track of the days anymore. When she walked out the door, my heart was torn. She made me cry on a Wednesday.
You just heard the worldwide radio debut of Cry on a Wednesday from Jamie Phillips and the story behind it. Man, what a great song, and that's going to do quite well for you on country radio and all over streaming services.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Tim. Thanks for playing that for us. We love that song and hope everybody goes out and streams it, buys it, calls your radio station, asks to play it, and then appreciate you doing that.
You are welcome. Don't cry in front of Jamie Phillips, or there's going to be a song about it, right?
That is exactly right. We will write it.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about your other two songs. You got a great song called I Poured Out My Whiskey, and then for to kick off the top of the next hour, Straight for the Whiskey.
Yeah. Those are a couple of songs from an EP that we released a few years ago called The Whiskey Sessions, and obviously they're whiskey songs about love, about partying, about fun. That whole project was really great to work on. We had a lot of great players on that, a lot of great writers on that, and yeah, we I Poured Out My Whiskey is one of my favorite songs in terms of its production, in terms of how the vocal sounds in the track. I just love that song.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and I say that all the time. You know, there's a lot of work that goes into these songs, but it's a team effort in putting all those guys together that play, you know, whether it's your band members, session musicians, whatever it is. Nashville's got the best, doesn't it? And they call it Music City probably for that reason alone.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, the names on that project were huge. Jared Delaney was the producer there. Brennan Stewart was the engineer. We had John Henry Trinko, who's a virtuoso on keys doing that. Rob Muzak played guitar there, who is unbelievable here in town. I mean, it was just packed full of talent after talent after talent.
Well, you've definitely got that talent. Like I said, I can say New Country's Best behind every one of your songs, and I look forward to hearing even more from you. So let's come back and do this again in a few months. I love talking to you.
Yeah, it sounds great, Tim. We'd love to do it, and we're happy to chat anytime.
Absolutely. Thank Paige Dunn for hooking you up with me and hooking up this radio interview tonight. It's been a blast, and we'll definitely see you on the radio again. Now, where can folks find Jamie Phillips on social media if they want to check out more of your music and some of your show dates and all that good stuff?
Yeah, so officialjamiephillips.com is the website. You can go there to book us for shows. You can go see the shows that are upcoming. We've got some music on the site you can listen to. It's JAMIE Phillips, 2Ls.com. On Instagram, I am Jamie Phillips 3, the number 3. And Facebook is Jamie Phillips. So you can... I tell people from shows, you find me wherever you find people. If you're on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, website, or at a show somewhere, you can run us down. We're pretty easy to get a hold of.
That is awesome. And for those folks that maybe aren't able to hear this interview live, I'm going to put it in the Tim Kelly Show archives, interview archives after it airs tonight, and you'll be able to go back and listen to the interview on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. And if you want to download it and share it on your social media, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Thank you, Jamie, for being here tonight. It's been a blast.
Hey, Tim, we've totally enjoyed it. Thanks for having us, and we look forward to chatting with you again.
You are welcome. Let's kick off the next hour with I Poured Out My Whiskey, and then straight for the whiskey from Jamie Phillips on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
That night I kissed you replays in my mind. I must have thought about that night at least a million times. It breaks my heart that I can't hold you. This whiskey glass is all I have left to hold on to. I poured out my whiskey and cried in the bottle. Such a terrible thing to leave you standing behind that door. Damn girl, I miss you. What about tomorrow? I can't go on living without you anymore. I poured out my whiskey. I poured out my whiskey. Drive back home that night in the cold, hard rain. It did nothing to soothe the pain. Your fingertips running over my shoulder. Warm, sweet lips only making me bolder. Poured out my whiskey and cried in the bottle. It's such a terrible thing to
best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
It was a Tuesday, half drunk I'd say, when that brunette bourbon queen walked into the bar. I was just sitting there on my old bar chair, but when she ordered a shot, I knew this was gonna go too far. My bartender poured her a double. She looked over with a nod and a crooked southern smile. What's that you're drinking? Oh, it's just a beer, ma'am. And she said, are you gonna be here for a while? It was Bullet and Beam and Jack Daniels whiskey. Some point around 3, she kissed me. I'd never seen such a heavy pour. I was stumbling drunk and I was seeing double. Damn, this girl was a whole lot of trouble. Don't know if I'll make it past 4. Then she went straight for the whiskey, and then she went straight for me. I stopped counting after 6 or 7. Wasn't getting any help from the soda or the wedge of lime. Her dress was so short, and I tried to slow down. Girl, I'm just here to relax and ease my troubled mind. It was Bullet and Beam and Jack Daniels whiskey. Some point around 3, she kissed me. I'd never seen such a heavy pour. I was stumbling drunk and I was seeing double. Damn, this girl was a whole lot of trouble. Don't know if I'll make it past 4. Then she went straight for the whiskey, and then she went straight for me. She pulled me in with her soft brown eyes, pulled me real close and whispered, baby, let's go for a ride. It was Bullet and Beam and Jack Daniels whiskey. Some point around 3, she kissed me. I'd never seen such a heavy pour. I was stumbling drunk and I was seeing double. Damn, this girl was a whole lot of trouble. Don't know if I'll make it past 4. Yeah, she went straight for the whiskey, and then she went straight for me. Yeah, she went straight for the whiskey, and then she went straight for me.
His name is Jamie Phillips, and we had a great radio interview tonight, and it was a pleasure to debut his brand new song, Cry on a Wednesday. I get whiskey and Wednesday mixed up now. He's got a couple of great drinking songs there we played as well. Cry on a Wednesday, the worldwide radio debut on the Tim Kelly Show tonight for Jamie Phillips. Go check him out all over social media. And Paige Dunn, thank you very much for hooking us up. I sure do appreciate it. We had a blast talking to him. And we're going to do another great radio interview in the bottom half of this next hour. Tony Kennedy from the Flying Clouds, a great Christian gospel group, is going to be with us. They've been performing for decades all over South Carolina and that area. We'll talk to him, find out what's going on with the group, and play some of their great music as well. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show. I'm live on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I'm live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio, and live on TikTok over here at Tim Kelly On Air. And we're having a good time over here in that live chat room, so come over here and see the face for radio, and chat with me over here too on TikTok. Love to meet you, and tell us where you're listening from. We'd love to hear that as well. Hey, I've got a brand new single that is released today on this next artist as well. He is my good friend Trey Calloway from Nashville, Tennessee. Trey Calloway Music, if you want to check him out on social media. And his latest single is called Your Love Is Safe With Me on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I know I cussed too much, drank, partied, all that stuff, But I changed my ways, girl. I swear to God I'll win your trust. And I hung with a rowdy crowd. I fought and played it way too loud. But that reckless boy ain't the man that I am now. Oh no. When I hold you and tell you I miss you, when we wake up each morning I kiss you, you believe your love is safe with me. Oh, come on, baby. When I'm loving you over and over, when we're married and children get older, you believe your love is safe with me. Baby, you believe your love is safe with me. You're more than I deserve, but I promise to prove my worth. To protect you, I would move over heaven and earth. Do you feel how I feel, girl? When I hold you and tell you I miss you, when we wake up each morning I kiss you, you believe your love is safe with me. Oh, come on, baby. When I'm loving you over and over, when we're married and children get older, you believe your love is safe with me. Baby, you believe your love is safe with me. I hold you and tell you I missed you. When we wake up each morning I kiss you. You believe your love is safe with me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. When I'm loving you over and over, when we're married and children get older, you believe your love is safe with me. Baby, you believe your love is safe with me. Your love is safe with me. Your love is safe with me.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it?
Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Turned on your southern charm, said you were sure, said you loved me like you never loved before. Mama warned me there's no such thing as a sure bet. If I'd have listened, I wouldn't be in this mess. You had me buzzing, yeah, you're like those shots of Jack. Smooth Tennessee fire, but that taste will never last. You're up each day without the copper tone. Hot and fun, but boy, now that you're gone, there's nothing left but the burn. Oh, this hurts, nothing works. My memory's a blur, there's nothing left but the burn. Still hung up on you, but I'm not keeping score. Just throwing hard at
with your pick on a dartboard. Hair of the dog is the cute guy by my side. We're gonna make this a getting over you kind of night. You had me buzzing, yeah, you're like those shots of Jack. Smooth Tennessee fire, but that taste will never last. You're up each day without the copper tone. Hot and fun, but boy, now that you're gone, there's nothing left but the burn. Oh, this hurts, nothing works. My memory's a blur, there's nothing left but the burn. He'll rub on my sunscreen, we'll work on our tans. I'll forget your name while he's holding my hand. Yeah, you're like those shots of Jack. Smooth Tennessee fire, but that taste will never last. You're up each day without the copper tone. Hot and fun, but boy, now that you're gone, there's nothing left but the burn. Oh, this hurts, nothing works. My memory's a blur, there's nothing left but the burn. My memory's a blur, there's nothing left but the burn.
That is a brand new single out to radio from my good friend Brenda Kay. It is C-A-Y, Brenda Kay Music. If you want to check her out on social media, give her a like and a follow, and nothing left but the burn. Well, I'll tell you what, we're burning it up on the airwaves tonight with the best in new country music. This music is hot, and I can definitely say new country's best, as I've been doing behind every song that we're playing tonight. And stick around, we've got another great radio interview coming up as well. This next artist is going to be a special guest of mine on next week's Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show, where we play 3 songs in a row from every artist all show long. His name is Terry Mackner. This is called Headspin on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Shades on, ball cap, ponytail hanging at the back. Black dress her sister loaned her, looking just like it's painted on her. Sitting at a red light, walking up and down Broadway, in a pew on a Sunday. My baby, she can make the world go round, round like a record. Take a look around, round, everybody's looking at her. Oh, don't you know? Girl walks in, gonna make them heads spin. I can't take her anywhere that everybody ain't gonna stop and stare. Oh no, I can't be mad 'cause they do it. To tell the truth, I do it too. Don't even notice where every eyes are going. Don't think that I don't know him. My baby, she can make the world go round, round like a record. Take a look around, round, everybody's looking at her. Oh, don't you know, here we go again. Every time my girl walks in, gonna make them heads spin. She's got her own gravity pulling on everything. Heart's gonna break, head's gonna turn, but I get to go home with her. She can make the world go round, round like a record. Take a look around, round, everybody's looking at her. Oh, don't you know, here we go again. Every time my girl hits spin. Gonna make them hits spin.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
You tell me you were wrong to ever let me go. There was a time I would have died to hear you say that. I used to break down at the sight or a sound of you across the room. The pain was so bad. Now you're standing here with both arms open wide, asking me for one more try. It almost makes me cry, almost but not quite. I'm over you just enough to find the strength to be tough. I've simply come too far to give you back my heart. And as I watch you fight the tears in your eyes, it almost makes me cry. Days without you went by like razors and knives that carved up my will for surviving. But time dulled the blades and healed the cuts they made. I can't forget the scars my heart is hiding. Now you ask me if I'm still in love with you, and my silence fills up the room. It almost makes me cry, almost but not quite. I'm over you just enough to find the strength to be tough. I've simply come too far to give you back my heart. And as I watch you fight the tears in your eyes, it almost makes me cry. I'm over you just enough to find the strength to be tough.
She is 13 years old from the state of Arizona, and she was my first radio interview of 2025 back on January the 2nd. Young Ariel Franz, super talented and a great tune there called It Almost Makes Me Cry. You can check out all the interviews that I've done previously in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com, and we're going to put a couple of more from tonight's show in there as well. A great interview coming up with Tony Kennedy from the Flying Clouds, so stick around for that. But first, how about this next gentleman? He is a great singer, a great songwriter as well. In fact, he wrote Wild Horses for Garth Brooks' No Fences album back in the 90s, and he's got a great tune right here with a video to it you can check out on my TV channel. That is ICTV Indie Country Television. His name is David Wills. This is called When a Plan Comes Together on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I must have been kissing those lips just right. Look at that smile on her face tonight. I held her back, but just close enough. I think she's falling in love. Don't you love when a plan comes together? When the pieces all fall into place. When you're so close, your heart knows you're standing on the edge of forever. She swore she'd never fall again. Oh, but I knew better. Don't you love when a plan comes together? A blanket of stars and soft music on. Even the moonlight was playing along. Her little heart never had a chance. I felt her melt in my hands. Don't you love when a plan comes together? When the pieces all fall into place. When you're so close, your heart knows you're standing on the edge of forever. She swore she'd never fall again. Oh, but I knew better. Don't you love when a plan comes together? Don't you love when a plan comes together? When the pieces all fall into place. When you're so close, your heart knows you're standing on the edge of forever. She swore she'd never fall again. Oh, but I knew better. Don't you love when a plan comes together? Don't you love when a plan comes together?
Hey y'all, this is Jordan Ash from Golden, Colorado. You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show, KICR Indie Country Radio.
Sitting on the porch alone, I am the only one home, and I've been here for ages. Nothing really changes. Me and you, we
listening to The Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday, and I'm excited to play new music from this band that is a great Christian gospel music group, and they are from South Carolina called The Flying Clouds, and we've got Tony Kennedy with us today. How are you, my friend?
I am doing so wonderful. Glad to be on.
It's great to have you on, and I've been looking forward to this one. You got some great music, and I've been getting a lot of Christian gospel music sent to my email, and I'm sure glad to play 3 of yours for the folks. It's going to be an awesome time tonight.
Yes, sir. I'm so excited to be on, and just want to say thank you before we go any further. Thank you for taking the time to look at a little small group out of Plum Spring, South Carolina. We're most definitely humble and grateful.
Your dad started this group a couple of years before I was even thought of, in 1960. I was born in 62, so you guys been at it a while.
Yes, sir. My dad started the group back, like you said, 1960. So yeah, he's been at it a while. He's been on a couple of major labels out of Nashville, Tennessee, Hart Sullivan labels. Sue Ann labels, where he recorded for him over 25, 30 years. And when that went sour, quite naturally, cassettes and CDs start happening, and he started recording for another label. And so he's been out there doing it his whole life, and he just expired 2023, May 1st, 2023.
Okay. Well, you are carrying on a legacy then, my friend, by keeping this going. And did he name the group The Flying Clouds, I guess?
Well, believe it or not, he didn't. It was his dad. So it was, at the time, it was 3 generations of Lloyd. It was Lloyd Sr. Lloyd Sr. had his own group called the Lonesome Doves. And then Lloyd Sr. stopped singing, but he wanted his son to continue. But Lloyd Sr. had a best friend, and his best friend had a group called the Flying Clouds. But the group has dismantled by 1960s, and my grandfather friend told my dad that they should name their group the Flying Clouds. So back in 1960, that's when the group name changed to the Flying Clouds.
Okay. I see you got a cool logo, and you trademarked it too, so nobody else can get that now, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So, but see, that was the transition from when my daddy left it, and then I kind of took over, because I went to school at Full Sail, so I have a business degree in music business. So I understood all the trade marketing, all the things that needed to be happening for the group when my dad was alive, but it was only so much responsibility, I would say, that my dad would let me have. So, but since he expired, I went ahead and registered the name and registered the logo and got the website up. Just all the things to bring it from the 1970s to the 80s, from the 90s, all the way up to a current time. Like I said, we have a web page, Facebook page, Instagram. I just bought this brand new DOT card. It's a card that somebody would take a picture of the code, and all of my information would come up digitally on their phone.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just went and got I ordered one last week, and it came in the mail today, so I'm kind of excited about that.
There you go. That is awesome. And I want to thank APC Management, too, for setting me up with you. They asked me here a while back. They work with some great artists, including you guys. They asked me a while back on how they could be a part of the Tim Kelly Show, and I'm sure glad to have their artist on the program, and you guys, too, today. Yeah, so folks are going to really enjoy your music.
Well, we're hoping so, and yeah, you're absolutely right. We want to give a big thank you to Mr. Allen, of AP Music and Management. Yes, me and Allen, we hooked up maybe a few months ago, and we connected, and we got together and said that we're going to be doing some things, and so forth. Our relationship is so wonderful. I respect his experience, with the fact that he's been in the music industry for some quite time. So he and I would have calls, at least once a month, twice a month, with him giving me advice on the route he thinks that I should take when it come down to getting from point A to point B.
There you go. And you guys sound great together. We'll talk about the other members of the group here in just a moment, but you mentioned taking music and music business. Let me ask you this. Who influenced you in the world of music to make you want to do something with it other than your father?
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to say it was my father only because my dad was putting out records and he was doing it and he didn't understand what he was doing. Even though he was able to record, he didn't own the publishing or the masters of the type music that he was recording. So he was recording, and as long as he was being heard on a record, and I think that he was satisfied with that, and he was traveling and touring. And so I guess that kind of satisfied his taste for back then, but not knowing in the end that I would not have no rights to it.
Okay.
So with that being said, I wanted to make sure I educated myself on the music industry and the things that I was getting myself into before I carried over the torch. That's the reason why when I found out that he was going to expire, he and I talked about registering the name, and then that way, so I had the name is a LLC, just to make sure I cover all bases when it came down to making sure all the paperwork in the name, just make sure it was a true brand.
Right.
At this point in time, under my management.
Absolutely, there's a lot to it, isn't there?
It really is. It really is. In, like I said, man, just trying to have a brain, just trying to be current too, but trying to stay true to who you are as an artist, as your roots, as you was taught. And so it really is a lot into it.
Yeah. Well, you got the longevity thing going for you. I'm looking at more than 6 decades. So that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. You know, one of the reasons I asked that question, though, and who other people that maybe influenced you is because me and my wife saw that movie Elvis, that Austin Butler portrayed Elvis, and it showed a lot of influences that he had in gospel music, and I didn't really know that about Elvis, so it was really interesting to see that, you know, he was known as the king of rock and roll, and you hear a lot of these other influences in country music now. There's some rock influences in there, there's some blues, and like I mentioned, I'm getting a lot of great gospel music too, so it all kind of comes together, doesn't it?
It really does, and like I said, if you read it in our bio, we make sure that we say that we are heavily blues band because I'm a guitarist, and like I said, I'm very heavy in the blues guitar sound. So with that being said, I most definitely keep that sound authentic and keeping it alive because now it's 2 different versions that you would. You probably, I Need You, it's one version on the record, but then it's a live version. And the live version is more the bluesy type style, and that song can go on, you know, especially when people are enjoying that song, can go on like for 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So like I said, it's just one of those dance type tracks that people gets into it, but no, to get back to what you said, yeah, a lot of that stuff, you know, kind of go hand in hand, and, you know, country been borrowed from gospel been borrowed from country, vice versa. The blues been borrowed from it all. So yeah, we just happen to be a little gumbo where we're a little bit of all of it.
There you go. I'm looking at the 3-minute and 2-second version of that song, so that is very radio friendly, and we'll probably talk for 15 minutes though.
Okay, that's fine.
But I want to ask you about these other good-looking guys on your website. They're you guys are all in these matching teal green suits. You even got the matching shoes going on.
Yes, sir. Now, looking at that picture, the guy, well, I think it's the bald head guy, but I think all of them bald except for me. But
hey, I'm there too, brother.
So the one on the right, that's my first cousin. His mom and my dad are sisters and brothers. And that fella has admired my daddy from the time he could walk. He thought my daddy was something special. Because back in the day, my daddy used to be on a TV show called The Parade of Quartet. And so when he would come up, when he was like 4 or 5 years old, he would see his uncle on TV, which was my dad, and he just admired, you know, what my dad did back then. So that's the guy on my right side, it would be your left. His name is Welvin. He's my first cousin. The guy to my left, he's my bass player. His name is Joshua Durant. And then the guy standing behind him, that's Joshua's brother. That's Justin Durant.
Okay. Awesome. And I used to live close to Durant, Oklahoma for about 20 years. I was down there in Ada, Oklahoma, and I came to Branson about 12, 13 years ago. So, yeah. I love that last name, Durant. That is cool. So, Yeah, and you are the CEO, manager, guitarist, vocalist. It says so. You wear a lot of hats in the group. But now, do you guys collaborate and write music too? Because a lot of people that I have on this radio program write their own material, and that may be true of you guys too.
Yes, sir. We do. We do collaborate with each other, but as of right now, I think the guys they're just so used to me writing music for them. Just like I'm not leading that song, I Need You, nor am I leading this song, Give Me Jesus. But those are the two records that I wrote. Mm-hmm. Me and my cousin, I wrote I Need You solo, and then I wrote the music to it. And then the other one, Give Me Jesus, I wrote the what we call the hook. My cousin Welvin wrote the verses.
Okay. You know, that's an interesting thing, too. I talk about all the time. Do you have to hear the hook? Or are you more lyric-based? Or maybe it's a combination of both? So you kind of told us that, too. And isn't that the neat thing about music? You know, my wife loves to write poetry, and that's basically what it is. It's poetry set to music. But you do a fantastic job at what you do.
Yeah, and then the last one, Don't Leave Me, I wrote that all by myself. I wrote that out of a conversation that I was having with my dad, and it was the last conversation that I had with him, trying to convince him to go to the hospital, but he had got tired of fighting, he had got tired of going back and forth to the hospital, and then I said, Dad, I need you to go back to the EMS one more time for me. He said, no, son. He said, I'm tired. I said, but Dad, I need you. Please don't leave me. Wow. And at the time I said that, I had no idea a year later I would be writing a song with that in it. So the song just came out of nowhere. So, yeah, that's kind of how that song right there kind of wrote itself.
Wow. You know, we've talked about that on the program a bunch, and there's this saying that one of the artists told me that, you know, God puts the music out there. It's out there in the air, and you just have to put it together, and you're giving it back to God when you're doing His will, you know, by helping somebody else that might be going through the same thing, like the loss of your dad or something like that.
You know what? When I first did that, you're absolutely right. I put it on TikTok, and I still haven't quite figured that whole TikTok thing out yet, because I put the video up, and like they would let it stay up like for 3 weeks, and 3 weeks on one video I got like 75,000 views.
Wow, that is awesome.
Okay, but then after the second or third week, they would silence the video, so I put another video back up. The same video, the same song. I would reload it, and TikTok will let it go 2 or 3 weeks this time. And all of a sudden, I got like 25,000 views. So what I'm saying is, and with that being said, people are leaving personal comments, and that's one thing about TikTok. I love TikTok because TikTok, I can interact with real people. And there's so many people got on there and told me they love the song. One guy asked me, do I have a major deal yet? And one lady was just telling me that, if you don't mind, I want to put this as my screensaver. This is my new song. And one lady even told me I was not planning on crying today, but looking at your video, it really touches my heart. So that is a true story. It comes from God, and then if you just put it back out there and mean it from your heart, where it comes from the heart will reach the heart.
Absolutely. We're going to reach a lot of folks that, have never before heard this program through TikTok as well. I'm on there live right now, and that's what I use my account for, is doing the live shows and trying to lead people to this new country music and get them to experience something that they've never before heard on the radio. And we're going to do that with you guys, because you're making your radio debut today. So I'm going to have to look you up and give you a follow. I'm at Tim Kelly on air, and we'll definitely get you out there to the folks. And you're right about the comments. We're getting instant live feedback in the chat room right now that we got going on, so that is good stuff. Let's play your first single. Let's talk about it just a little bit. I Need You. You just mentioned it. You know, this was about your dad, and he was ready to go, but you needed him here.
I did, and I'm the only boy, and I was the baby boy, and so my daddy, I tell everybody, my daddy spoiled me. My daddy gave me anything that I wanted. So it was more definitely challenging for me.
Yeah.
It was more definitely challenging. I was with my dad was alive last 4 or 5 years. I've been an executive director for assisted living facility. So that's what I've been doing for my professional career. But after my dad passed, I had to kind of let that type of work go, and so I kind of changed careers, and I want to focus more on my music now. So I have another career that it's not so demanding, but that in itself was kind of a demanding career to be doing.
Wow. Okay. We have a lot in common. I'm going to tell you about that off the air, but when we get back on the air, I want to talk about your family and if any of your kids or children, if you have any, are musically inclined, or any other members of the band. So we'll talk about that in just a minute. We're with Tony Kennedy. He is from the great group The Flying Clouds, and this is called I Need You on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
Listen, some family friends, they let me down. When the need that wasn't there for me. Lost and forsaken, so depressed. Yes, I felt that no one cared for me. But there's a friend, yes, a true friend. Jesus never left me. I need you. Yes, I really need the Lord. I need you. Come on. I need you. Yes, I do. Listen, some family friends, they let me down when it be that wasn't there for me. Lost and forsaken, so depressed. Yes, I felt there's no one care for me. But there's a friend, yes, a true friend. Name is Jesus, never left me. I need you. Come on. I need you. Yeah. Yes, I really need the Lord. I need you. Come on. I need you. Come on. Yes, I really need the Lord. I need you. I need you. Yes, I really need the Lord. I need you. Come on. I need you. Come on. Yes, I do. Come on. I need you. Come on. I need you. Come on. Yes, I do. I need you. I need you. I need. Yes, I do. I need you. I need you. Yes, I do. Now, I need you. I need you. Yes, I do.
That is the great Christian gospel group, The Flying Clouds. Tony Kennedy with us today, and that is a great song, and you just heard the story behind it called I Need You. I like that one.
Thank you. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that.
You're welcome. I like them all. That's how you got on this program.
Well, good deal. Good deal.
Absolutely.
We're so grateful that you do.
We're going to play two more for you tonight. It's called Give Me Jesus on the next one, and then Don't Leave Me. And I got a surprise for you. I'll tell you right now about Don't Leave Me. I have this TV channel called ICTV, Indie Country Television, and I just watched the video. You're out in this country field playing your guitar next to an old barn there, and that sounded country enough for me to put it on ICTV. That's Indie Country Television. So we got your video on there.
Good deal. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
When I put this song out, I just wrote it from my heart, and that when I was telling Alan about it, that's what I was telling Alan. It really didn't have a particular genre that I was shooting for. I was just shooting from my heart.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
That's where the best music comes from, my friend.
Yes, sir. I'm learning that.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about the other guys in the band, and you included. Are there any young family members, like sons, daughters, or anything like that, you included, that are going to keep this 60-plus legacy of years going with this band and maybe do something musically wise? Are any of your children musically inclined, if you have any, is what I'm trying to say?
No. I put a guitar in my son's hand. I have a son that's 31, 32. I put a guitar and a piano in his hands. He played around with it, and I have a daughter that's 22. Put her in piano class, and so neither one of my kids took it. And then, but I have an 11-year-old. She sings a little bit, but I don't think she's going to take it serious neither. But so to be honest, I don't think any of my kids are going to really pick the torch up and carry it.
Okay, well, that's interesting. You know, I have a lot of country artists that tell me that's how they started, was singing in church and these choirs and stuff like that. And I just figured that's what you guys do, and maybe had some family members that do it too. But man, I'm glad that you're keeping it going. That's for sure.
Yeah, because see now, I did sing in the junior choir and all this other stuff. I can tell you a story. I didn't like singing. I didn't like being in front. So what I did, I started to learn to play the bass guitar. Because see, the musician was already up there on the stage. But if you was in the choir, you would have to march in. And I was too shy to march in. So I figured to get me out of from marching in, I need to learn how to play an instrument.
Yeah.
So I learned how to play the bass.
There you go. And I want to ask you too. You talked about writing your own songs and things like that. Do you guys get together and tweak a lot of that, or do you spend a lot of time practicing? Is what I'm trying to say, and getting these songs out, because you've played a lot of places. I'm looking at a lot of different festivals and things that you've had the privilege to play.
Yeah, yes, sir. We do. We, like I said, we all have jobs, so we are right now on the rehearsing once a month. But when I was scheduled to pick up, we probably try to rehearse at least twice a month. But yeah, we typically try to rehearse to make sure our stage presentation and all that stuff is really tight to where people are going to want to invite us back.
Nice. And do you just play mainly in South Carolina, or have you done a little bit further out?
No, we've so far, fortunately, my daddy been going up to Ithaca, New York, been playing at grassroots festivals. They have had Mavis Staple, the Dixie Chicks, James Brown. They have had so many big names on that festival, but they had invited my dad out back since 1999. So the Flying Clouds has been going to Ithaca, New York once a year since 1999 in July. And a good guy, seen us on the stage last July. His name was Eric, and Eric told a lady to give me his business card. So a couple of weeks later, after we got home from New York, I reached out to Eric. Eric said, "Hey, we want to put you on our 2025 another world festival." I said, okay, and that'll be fine. So that's all I said. Eric called me back in like 10 minutes. He said, "You know what, Tony?" He said, "My brother is walking around right now in Pennsylvania with your T-shirt on. I'm going to surprise my brother and bring you guys this year." And so we ended up going to Pennsylvania last September, and Mr. Eric has called me one day last week and invited us back to come back to Pennsylvania in September. So that's generally what we do. We try to most definitely get into a new area, in the area that we typically get in. 10 times out of 10, we normally get invited back. And like I said, that's due to God. You know, we try our best to deliver, and we hoping somebody out there receive the things that we're singing about. And then with that being said, we typically get invited back. And we're grateful for that.
That is awesome. While you were talking, I did find your schedule, and starting in April, you're going to be at the Glorious Kings 59th anniversary in Augusta, Georgia. So you are getting out there a little bit. That's awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And see, a lot of these, that New York gig, that Glorious King gig, all that stuff came through my dad. I just inherited the connection.
Oh, nice. Yep.
Yes, sir. So my dad will definitely put the work in for me to inherit it.
Well,
so I'm grateful for that.
The folks that are catching your shows are benefiting from your dad's legacy to this day, aren't they?
They are, because I had one lady that say that, please don't ever try to do a set without singing some of your dad's songs. I said, no, ma'am, I would never do that.
You guys got some hats, some T-shirts, some cool-looking merch, too. So tell us where folks can find you on social media if they want to check more of that out.
Our webpage is they can Google the Flying Clouds of South Carolina, and then our webpage should come up. And Google, man, you can find us all on Google. Google, you can find our Instagram page, as well as our Facebook page, our TikTok page. And then, like I said, we have a website with all of our merchandise on it and with our current schedule. And as we add dates, we will be updating the website.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time today, Tony, and tell every member of the band hello for us, and we'll definitely be seeing you on the radio. It's been a pleasure playing your music tonight. I'll keep doing that for you for a little while, and we're gonna play tonight Give Me Jesus and Don't Leave Me, and you can check out the video to Don't Leave Me on ICTV. That is Indie Country Television. That tab is at the top of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Tony Kennedy with the Flying Clouds on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
In the life, we all want to find the things like money, cars, and land. Some even want the life of fame. But as for me, you can have it all. Just give me Jesus. When it's all over down here, it don't matter what you have. So just live a life that's pleasing in His sight. 'Cause as for me, you can have it all. Just give me Jesus. Ooh. Give me Jesus. He's all I want. Give me Jesus. He's all I need. Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. Good God Almighty. Give me Jesus. He's all I want. Give me Jesus. He's all I need. Give me Jesus. Can I get a witness? I wonder, can I get a witness? Give me Jesus. All I need is one. Give me Jesus. All I need is one. Give me Jesus. If you feel the same way, give me Jesus. If you feel the same way, give me Jesus. You want to help me say, give me Jesus. You want to help me say, give me Jesus. Give me, oh Lord, give me Jesus. Give me, yes sir, give me Jesus. Give me, oh Lord, give me, oh good God Almighty. And when I think about just how far you brought me, my soul gets happy. I start to cry. Sometimes I run. Oh yes, I do. Good God Almighty. My good God Almighty. Just can't control myself. Just can't control myself. When I think about how far you brought me, I want to thank you, Lord. I want to thank you, Lord. What you done for me. You changed my heart. You changed my mind. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. If you feel the same way, if you feel the same way, you want to help us, say, you want to help us.
best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. His name is Tony Kennedy, and he is from the Flying Clouds of South Carolina, a great Christian gospel group, and I want to thank him for being my special guest tonight on the program. What are the odds of having two folks from South Carolina both on the Tim Kelly Show tonight? Jamie Phillips and Tony Kennedy from the Flying Clouds. I want to thank Alan Cofield from APC Artist Management for hooking me up with Tony and the Flying Clouds. They're fantastic, and we look forward to having them back on the program anytime. And stay tuned for hour number 3, because I'm going to have more of those APC management artists in the next set as well. Welcome to hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, and I am live on my website at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com, live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio, and we're still live on TikTok over here at Tim Kelly On Air. Come and check everything out. Tell us where you're from, and I'd love to hear from you as well. This next young artist is Morgan Maxwell, and the song was written by Robert Moody, whose station I'm on Tailgate Country Radio in Canada. He's a great songwriter. I did not know that, but he wrote this song for Morgan, and she knocked it out of the park. Her latest single is called What Happened to Our Forever. Morgan Maxwell on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Found our wedding photo in a cardboard box. My hands are shaking as I start to pack. 7 years of memories in this house. Still wear the ring that matters. Said we'd make it through, come what may. What happened to our forever? What happened to all we planned? What happened to our forever? I don't understand. Coffee cup still sits where you left it. Third morning straight, you didn't come home. You used to talk for hours after midnight. Now we're just exchanging lawyers' notes. The promises we made back then feel like paper in the wind. What happened to our forever? What happened to all we planned? What happened to our forever? I don't understand. This rain won't shine like it used to. These walls won't hold what we built. Your side of the bed's empty, and I can't carry all this guilt. What happened? What happened? What happened to us? Leaving my keys on the counter. One last look at what we had. Maybe forever was just too much to ask. But I believed in every word you said. What happened to our forever? To our love? What happened to all we planned? What happened to our forever? I'll never understand. What happened to our forever? I'll never understand.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is today's country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Sweet thing, walking my way just when I thought I was good on my own. Working those worn out blue jeans hard as I'm working my self-control. New girl, this small town buzzing, everybody's loving her sweet country soul. Taking my breath away, what can I say? She's got a hold. What's a country boy to do? I was flying on my own. Friday nights, neon light shots of Patron. I saw you smiling, caught my eye walking by, stole my phone, stopped for a minute, gave in your digits, then walked away. Bartender said last call, my phone lit up, are you going my way? Driving out to the riverbank, moon was
was high, so was I. You stole a kiss. Moonlight shining bright in your eyes, and no surprise, I'm falling quick. What's a country boy to do? I was fine on my own. Friday nights, neon lights, shots of Patron. I saw you smiling, caught my eye walking by, stole my phone. Stopped for a minute, gave in your digits, then walked away. Bartender said last call, my phone lit up. Are you going my way? 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 I was fine on my own. Friday nights, neon lights, shots of Patron. I saw you smiling, caught my eye walking by, stole my phone. Stopped for a minute, gave in your digits, then walked away. Bartender said last call, my phone lit up. Are you going my way? Are you going my way? Oh yeah.
That is a brand new single from Mike Basterake. It is called Are You Going My Way? Well, I am if you want to hang out in the country music, that is. And this next artist, David Michael, and I recently had a great radio interview. That one is in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives on my website. This is called What We Call Country, and this is also an APC artist management artist, and his name is David Michael on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Going to the party at the Shell Rock Pit. Clear blue water, good place to fish. Swamp cabbage palms, let's cook them up. Four-wheel riding in my pickup truck. Airboat swamping in the middle of the night. Beer drinking till the morning light. Cost what you want, you may think it's funny, but in Florida, that's what we call country.
The river floating might throw out a line. Open up the top to that old coat shine. Mutton by day, then fire by night. Got them wings on the grill and them old Miller Lights. The Georgia peaches make a cobbler. The T-Town party gon' make you holler. That's what we do, you ain't gotta agree. But here in Georgia, that's what we call country. So let's yeehaw, y'all, have a good time. Will and Johnny and Patsy Cline. Dogs will bite, the gators will chomp. Get along with this damn song. Dirt road riding or ocean blue. Black horse picking is what we like to do. It don't matter if it's Florida or GA. But us, that's what we call country. We get along, we disagree when it comes to dogs and gators on TV. Drinking beer or drinking that whiskey. Both of the girls that like to get frisky.
We're from different towns and different states.
Can count all the hell that we like to raise.
Beach bonfires while listening to Merle.
Or drinking sweet tea with a Georgia girl.
Poor or rich, we don't don't care about money.
The cat-head biscuits taste good with that honey.
It don't matter if it's Florida or GA. But us, that's what we call country. So let's yeehaw, y'all, have a good time. Waylon, Johnny, and Patsy Cline. Dogs will bite, the gators will choke. Get along with this damn song. Dirt road riding or ocean blue. Back horse pig is what we like to do. It don't matter if it's Florida or GA. But us, that's what we call country. But us, that's what we call country.
Hey y'all, we're the Bennett Hall Band, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show.
On the road, I-65, all I see are your hazel eyes smiling back at me. Smiling back at me, begging God for one more day to say the things I didn't get to say. Why'd you have to leave? Why'd you have to leave? I can't live without you, but I know you won't stay. There's gotta be another way. When we're together, I know it won't last. There's no future for us, only the past. My life's on the road, chasing my dreams. You have your plans, they don't include me. We never meant to take it this far. Yes, a loving that makes a leaving hard. Thinking back to what we've been through, should be easy to get over you. What am I supposed to do? I can't get over you. What if I told you I need you to stay? We could have had another day. When we're together, I know it won't last. There's no future for us, only the past. My life's on the road, chasing my dreams. You have your plans, they don't include me. We never meant to take it this far.
They are three talented young ladies that make up the Bennett Hall Band. They are sisters. They are Kat. They are Presley Rose, and they are Josie Hope. 17, 15, and 12 are their ages, and they are fantastic. I had a great radio interview with them this past Wednesday. It aired on an Indie Wednesday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. You can check that out still on my website, powered by TuneIn. Just go to the homepage of KICR IndieCountryRadio.com and go down till you see the TuneIn. The Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday shows are all current on there, and they were this last Wednesday. And it's going to air again tomorrow on Hot and Funky Radio as well, another great radio station that I'm on, the Bennett Hall Band. Fantastic music. This next artist is fantastic as well. Why do you say we play something by George? His name is George Dearborn. This is called By George on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Can you break a 10? My heart's broke down again. This Tennessee whiskey's finally kicking in. It's coming on strong. Can't take much more hip hop. I ain't in the mood for southern rock. All I wanna hear out of that jukebox is a country song. By George, play anything by George. That's what I came in here for. They've got me through it before. By George, it's Trader Joe's for sure. Might as well play nothing if you don't play something by George. I'm drunk on yesterday's wine. Baby's gotten good and goodbye. She's gone and I'm still doing time on this grand tour. So bartender, break up another 10. I'm gonna drop every last time in and stop loving her today if I can. Well, I have one more. By George, play anything by George. That's what I came in here for. They got me through it before. By George, it's Trader Joe's for sure. You might as well play nothing if you don't play something by George. If drinking don't kill me, her foolhardy memory will. By George, play anything by George. That's what I came in here for. They got me through it before. By George, it's Trader Joe's for sure. You might as well play nothing if you don't play something by George. A song don't mean nothing if it ain't been sung by George.
Hey y'all, this is Ashley Ewing, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
on the playground all alone. The boys are playing ball. He tries to join in. He says, I'm a good shortstop. But they just laugh at him. So he goes home. He says, Mama, I hate it here. Then he runs to his room, then cries a million tears. Little hearts break too. They feel pain just the same as grown-ups do. Just in smaller pieces, little hearts break too. Then there's little Lisa from the wrong side of the tracks. The girls make fun of her clothes when they talk behind her back. They don't see her cry. In a ragged old coat and holes in her shoes, she tries to blend in with the crowd. That's impossible to do. There's nowhere to hide. She's too young to understand, and it hurts her mom and dad, who do the best that they can. Little hearts break too. They feel pain just the same as grown-ups do. Just in smaller pieces, little hearts break too. There's a little boy who sees his mama cry as his daddy says goodbye. Little hearts break too. While they feel pain just the same as grown-ups do. Just in smaller pieces. Yeah, just in smaller pieces. Little hearts break too.
Her name is Jaden Riley. That is called Little Hearts, and you can check out a great video to that song on my TV channel, ICTV. That is Indie Country Television, on the top of the homepage of my website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. How about the young, talented folks out there in the world of country music? Aren't they fantastic? Well, here's another one. And actually, Jaden Riley works for the same company called Clarksville Creative Sound, who manages her career. And so does this next artist. His dad actually is the owner, Mr. Kurt Ryle. This is Braden Ryle. And Kurt and Mel Tillis Jr. wrote this song together called Master of Illusion. Listen to Braden Ryle's vocals on it. Right now on the KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday on the Tim Kelly Show.
I'm the life of the party everywhere I go, and you can always find me putting on a show. It seems I always have to prove the hand is quicker than the eye, and wipe away my tears before they see me cry. I'm a master of illusion. My magic looks so real, 'cause I can make a happy face when it's loneliness I feel. I'm a master of illusion. I've done these same old tricks for years, but I still can't make your memory disappear. I can tell everybody I've forgotten you, and I can even walk on air with someone new, and I can make a heartache look like it's not even there, concealing all my feelings with this mask I wear. I'm a master of illusion. My magic looks so real, 'cause I can make a happy face when it's loneliness I feel. I'm a master of illusion. I've done these same old tricks for years, but I still can't make your memory disappear. No, I still can't make your memory disappear.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
Down the dusty roads where the dreams were sold, strumming our guitars across those honky-tonk bars. We painted the town with our very own sound, under neon lights, night after night. In the song of our journey, the sweet refrain, a melody of memories like an old freight train, playing our music from town to town, in the heart of the country when the sun goes down. Picking and grinning under starlit skies, chasing melodies where the heart never lies, with travel roads through highs and lows, good days and bad, for times that we had. In the song of our journey, the sweet refrain, a melody of memories like an old freight train, playing our music from town to town, in the heart of the country when the sun goes down. Guitar strumming like a prairie wind, with every note a new memory begins. In the heart of the country, when the sun goes down. In the heart of the country, when the sun goes down. When the sun goes down.
That is the brand new single from my good friends Rick and Val. They are a married couple from Canada. They make great country music, and that is called Heart of the Country. Rick and Val Country is where you can find them on social media as well. Well, I'm in the heart of this country in the United States in Branson, Missouri, right in the middle of it in the live show capital of the world, and we got a great live show going right now. Let's keep the music going, too. How about this next song? It's a smash hit called Old Dirt Road from Johnny Young on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Life is just like an old dirt road, taking us all the way to the great unknown. The ups and downs gonna rattle your bones. The twists and turns for sure will keep you on your toes. And going in easy, you can lose control. He'll run you in the ditch and end up in a hole. What's over around the corner, brother, you don't know. So hang on tight when you see where it goes. Driving this old dirt road, yeah. Well, that life is gonna make you wanna turn around, but there ain't no going back. 'Cause the dust you kicked up now when you were young, and it ain't never none of that. Some days it's gonna feel all uphill, ain't never gonna see the past. Then in a blink of an eye, you're over the hill, wishing for every minute of it back. Just like an old dirt road. You can lose yourself and get turned around, but stay on the side of right and you'll be found. 'Cause you can spin your wheels and go nowhere fast. You're still rushing past something that you never get back. That's a fact. Well, that life is gonna make you wanna turn around, but there ain't no going back. 'Cause the dust you kicked up now when you were young, and it ain't never none of that. Some days it's gonna feel all uphill, ain't never gonna see the past. Then in a blink of an eye, you're over the hill, wishing for every minute of it back. Just like an old dirt road. An old dirt road. Life is just like an old dirt road. Headlights shining down a trail of ghosts. Where this road ends, God only knows. But for sure, this road is gonna lead us home. Well, your life is gonna make you wanna turn around, but there ain't no going back. 'Cause the dust you kicked up now when you were young, and it ain't never none of that. Some days it's gonna feel all uphill, and we never gonna see the past. Ain't in a blink of an eye, you're over the hill, looking for every minute of it back. Just like an old dirt road. Life is like an old dirt road. Life is just like turns, ups and downs, left and right as we go down an old dirt road. Yeah, it's just like.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
His daddy's daddy Picked up some land, built every brick with his bare hands. I didn't know that could be done. Things were easy way back then, long before the turning winds, long before the clouds covered the sun. Out where the sun sets slow, 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. He took her back through that hometown. She vowed she'd never stick around. Them crickets ringing in her ears. 20 years how they flew by. The city girl within her died. No better time or place than here. Out where the sun sets slow, 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. I go back from time to time past that old ghost town sign. Sometimes I wonder why'd I go out where the sun sets slow. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. Best little town, I swear. Stop by if you dare. Further out in the middle of nowhere. Ooh. Out where the sun sets slow. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road.
I had the privilege of debuting that song right there called Ghost Town Road worldwide radio a few weeks ago. My good friend Ryan Bodine from California, and we did a great radio interview as well. You can check that one out in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. He is fantastic, and he's hanging out with us on TikTok Live right now as we speak. I recently interviewed this gentleman. His name is Eric Diamond. He makes great Western swing music. Here's the latest single from his title track of his latest project called All of Me from Eric Diamond on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on New Music Friday.
All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see that I'm no good without you? Take my arms, I would lose them. Take my lips, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cried, and I know that I am no good without you. You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? me? Why not take all of me? Can't you see that I'm no good without you? Take my arms, I would lose them. Take my lips, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cried, and I know that I am no good without you. You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? Sweet darling, why not take all of me?
Kenny Curcio, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
I grew up in Arkansas, it was me and my pa, plucking away on my old six string. By the summer of '94, packed my bags and went on tour, all by the age of 17. Traveling the nation, ticket sales and celebrations. Life was going by way too fast. Whiskey and powder, playing music louder and louder, and the smoke in that damn good hatch. I think I'll live my life like Johnny Cash. I found a girl in Indiana, her name was Diana. She took away my sorrows and the pain. Met a sheriff in South Dakota, she was trying to meet her quota, and caught me with a pound of cocaine. Traveling the nation, ticket sales and celebrations. Life still going by way too fast. Whiskey and women, playing music and singing, and smoking that damn good hatch. I think I'll live my life like Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash. I served 2 years in prison, 10 more on probation. I didn't mean to knock him out clean. Knock him out clean. They used a defibrillator. He finally woke up 3 years later and caught up with me in Nashville, Tennessee. Traveling the nation, ticket sales and celebrations. Life went on by way too fast. Whiskey and powder, playing music louder and louder, still smoking that damn good hatch. I think I've lived my life like Johnny Cash. Oh, I guess I live my life like Johnny Cash.
That is a great tune called Like Johnny Cash. Hello, I'm out of cash by the band Chamberlain. There you go right there, ladies and gentlemen. And Gary Chamberlain and I had a great radio interview that's in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives here a while back as well. And they also are another APC managed artist. This next artist was on Team Blake of NBC's The Voice, and he's got a great new single out to radio called These Boots. How about Jared Harder on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best on this New Music Friday.
I grew out of a few pair by the time I turned 16. Finally found some good ones that felt right on my feet. My steps, they were so certain, sure of everything. I wish they were the way they used to be. Been scuffed up on the pavement and torn up in the mud. Caught up kicking through the pain of trying to find out who I was. Started walking my own way, and Jesus, that's where I lost you. Wearing out the sole of these boots. Somehow broken turned into broken down. This road I've been traveling gets rougher every mile, and I don't know if I'm too far gone to turn back now. Been scuffed up on the pavement and torn up in the mud. Caught up kicking through the pain of trying to find out who I was. Started walking my own way, and Jesus, that's where I lost you. Wearing out the sole of these boots. Yeah, the leather's still the same, but the man inside has changed. I was lost until I found amazing grace. Scuffed up on the pavement and torn up in the mud. Caught up kicking through the pain of trying to find out who I was. Couldn't keep walking my own way, and Jesus, that's where I found you. Wearing out the sole of these boots. Oh, wearing out the sole of these boots.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Sunday cup of coffee, pack of cigarettes. The thunder breaks the silence, storm brewing in my head. Then the whiskey starts to burn, just like the candlelight. Stuck inside a memory, fading into the night. I don't wanna feel the sun, I just wanna feel the rain. Tread whiskey all night long, drown away my pain. Hide under a cloud till my love is gone, like in this house. I don't wanna feel the sun. Ooh. until my love is gone. Lock me in these hands. I don't wanna feel the feel the rain, tread whiskey all night long, drain away my pain. Hide under a cloud until my love is gone. Lock me in this house. Oh, I don't wanna feel the sun.
She is also an alumni artist of season number 6 of NBC's The Voice, Team Blake, and my good friend Audra McLaughlin, and I Don't Want to Feel the Sun. Well, actually, I do, and I want to feel a lot of it this weekend. We're supposed to be about 60 degrees here in Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, by Sunday and Monday. I'm looking forward to that. Let's melt some of this snow. Man, this music has been hot tonight. I want to thank you guys for joining me on the Tim Kelly Show. That's going to do it for this edition of New Music Friday, and I want to thank my special guests, Jamie Phillips and Tony Kennedy from the Flying Clouds, for joining me on the program. It's time for me to fly right now, but the Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that